why Titanic sank. Do you know why?
Iceberg?
Yes, iceberg. And people also say Titanic sank because of the partition didn't work properly. Yes, they are the reason, but they are not the main reason. There is something else, something smaller that I have right now. It is rivets. These small rivets sank Titanic. Back then, Titanic was not supposed to sink because of iceberg. Titanic was strong enough to fight against iceberg. The owner and the builder of Titanic say, even God cannot sink this ship. And God said, really? I think I can do that. Titanic was that much strong ship. Unfortunately, those small rivets quality was not good enough to fight with God. Low quality rivets were bounced by crashing and it split iron plates. That caused tons of water rushed into Titanic. That's how Titanic sank. Low quality rivets changed everything. Everything include Titanic and 2,200 people's life. Is it surprising? I was surprised, especially low quality. Those two words catch my attention. Titanic had rivets. There wasn't any missing part. The problem was quality. This story told me how important quality is. I'm an industrial engineer. As an industrial engineer, I've learned quality management. And today, I'd like to introduce one simple but extraordinary concept. Don't worry, I know you are not an engineer, and probably you are not interested in engineer. But believe me, I guarantee you, this isn't just about engineer. It is about you. It's called PDCA cycle. PDCA cycle is also well known as Deming cycle. It is developed by Walter A. Schwartz in 1929 and popularized by Edward Deming in 1950s. The concept goes like this. Plan, do, check, adjust. Adjust phase, also called act phase. Simple, no-brainer. Let's see. Look at this target. Nice target. In plan phase, you are going to find this kind of nice target. And in quality area, it will be target quality level. And after set your goal, and you are going to make a plan how to achieve your goals. Do phase is actually you are making your products and following your plan and collecting your data for next phase. Check phase basically is finding if you are in control or out of control. Look at this chart. This chart called control chart. And there is a two line, UCL and LCL, upper control limit, lower control limit. Simply put, your quality level should be inside of those two lines. Then we call you are in control. If not, your quality level is outside of those two lines. Look at those red spots. You are out of control. Your process has problem. You need to fix it. Adjust phase. After making your product, you need to see your plan was good enough to satisfy your customer or not. If your customer are satisfied with your product, that means your plan was good, so you can standardize it. Vice versa. If your customer are not satisfied with your products, your plan is not good enough or has problem. So you are going to give feedback to your plan to strengthen your plan or make a new plan to satisfy your customer. Basically, the feedback is the factor of adjust phase. PDCA cycle is important because this is not just one cycle. It conducted continuously and your quality level will go up. PDCA cycle is not only about product quality level. It's about your process, system, or decision making. There is no boundary to use PDCA cycle. One example, do you know what it is?
Toyota.
Yes, Toyota. Toyota overtaken GM in 2007. At the first quarter of this year, Toyota sold 2.35 million vehicles compared to GM sold 2.26 million vehicles. How did it happen? GM was so strong. How did it happen? Toyota had nice outstanding strategy, such as just in time, and their marketing strategy, or the Kaizen strategy. Just in time is simply saying reducing your resource loss, and the market strategy was unique. They say we are not selling car. Obviously, they are selling car, but they say we are selling our soul. They say our soul. The Kaizen strategy is quality management. They control their quality. They improve their quality level step by step. That's the concept. Then my question is, how did Toyota come up with those strategies? Nothing is popped out just like this. There is something behind those strategies. PDCA cycle is always there. They set their strategy and they implement their strategy. They check whether they are following their plan or not. And they saw their competitors' reaction and customers' reaction. And then they gave the feedback to their strategy to strengthen or make a new plan. That's how Toyota made those strategies. Damien gave one example of not using PDCA cycle. That was failure example. Wow, the antique cars. I'd like to have one of those cars, except this car. The truth is too cold right now. Those cars. Do you know where are those cars from? Yes, yeah, Ford. These cars are made by Ford. The Ford is one of the most famous car company, and you know that Henry Ford developed the conveyor belt. Those are famous stories. But do you know the Ford took 20 years? 20 years to change their color from black to color. Why? Ford had extraordinary vision and creativity. He was so amazing. There's no doubt. The problem was he made one mistake. Back then, many business people thought the basic concept of business is plan, do, check, without adjust. They ignore adjust phase, and Ford did the same thing. He ignored his people's opinion. One short story. The designer of Ford made one new prototype car with new color, with new design. And when he saw that prototype, he got angry, was so angry. He was so stubborn and he had too much confidence of his idea. So he destroyed and he kept making his own model, Model T, with black color. That turns out Ford company losing market share from over 50% to 28%. And let me say, what if the Ford knew the basic concept of business is plan, do, check, adjust. If he knew the adjust is most important phase, that wouldn't happen. PDCA cycle is important. The companies are using this cycle either subconsciously or consciously. Then is it everything? Do company want just the quality of product and process system, those things? No. Company wants something more specific. They want to get something else. It is profit. They want to get profit, and they also want to improve their company's quality, not just product and system. By using PDCA cycle, they want to achieve this. Quality of product and system, process, those are their reviews. They want to make high quality review to make their own Titanic stronger. PDCA cycle will make their Titanic unsinkable, even though there are a lot of icebergs. Then here's my real question. My question is, what about you? What about us? Our life is not totally different. We also have similar system. We set goals such as, I want to go to gym every day. Ladies, I'm on diet. Or I want to become morning person. We set those goals. Then why? Because we know those are high quality reviews. We know those high quality reviews improve our quality of life. And unfortunately, we usually fail with those goals. Then why? Why? Because we don't have management skill. We don't know how to do that. So we want to improve our quality of life, but we don't have management skill. PDCA cycle is a wonderful way to make your own reviews. Let's see how I made my own reviews. Before I came here, I didn't used to go to the gym, and I thought gym is such a boring place. How come people spend money for boring exercise? But apparently that was my excuse not to go to the gym. Since I came here, I've had more break time than usual, so I wanted to use it usefully. I decided to go to the gym, and I knew I wasn't interested in gym, so I need something, the process. I need a process, so I made my own process with PDCA cycle. Back then, I was beginner, so I set PDCA cycle daily to give more flexibility. My plan was work out 1.5 hours and I did it, check. I checked my posture. No matter how many hours do I work out, without proper posture, that doesn't mean anything. So I check my posture every time and I did it. After I finished my workout, I saw my status. If I feel tired and that tired makes my schedule ruined. then that doesn't make sense again. Workout is not my main purpose to stay here. My main purpose is studying. So whenever I felt tired, I decreased 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. I kept running this cycle again. Now I have standardized cycle. We change weekly cycle, and the plan is like this: 5 times a week, each time 1 hour workout. In other phase are the same. Then I realized something important. I realized I'm human. I'm not a machine, so even if I have a good PDCA cycle, that doesn't mean it will work every time. I need something else to push myself. So I put another phase, which I call motivation. After finish 1 cycle of PDCA, I read and watched successful story. It is a little bit weird workout and successful story. Looking good body is not my source of motivation. But I go to the gym and work out. That is my one part of success. I want to success through using workout. So I get motivation when I read and watch successful story. That's how I made my own ribbon. PDCAM. Now, I want to say the PDCA cycle is not a magic bullet. However, it will help you to get your ideal life. Workout is one ribbon, one small ribbon. More and more you get those ribbons, you are closer and closer with your ideal life. Everyone has different value. So if you make your own PDCA cycle, like my PDCAM cycle, it will be better. Okay, I lost my ribbon. Let's see. Let's see this ribbon. From now, it is your ribbon. Now it's time to get rid of your defective ribbon from your life and make high quality ribbon. Using those ribbons to make your own titanium stronger. Then no matter how big, no matter how many icebergs will you be facing, your titanium will never sink. Thank you.